Welcome to the Popish Pod. I'm Nate.
And I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
Now you may think that perhaps your device was getting some intermittent Wi-Fi signal there.
Or perhaps that we were having some kind of seizure.
Exactly.
Group seizures.
But actually, it's Lent, as you know. And historically, here on the Popish Plot, during the season of Lent, we have done a treatise on the final four things. That is, death, judgment, heaven, and hell. And, you know, as we were going through Advent and into Christmas and then back into ordinary time, the question became, are we going to do the final four again this Lent?
I mean, this year, I don't even know if we can do a basketball pun. Are they doing that? I haven't paid attention.
The plan is to do it. The plan was to do it last year, but then, of course, there was the bug. But the plan is to do it this year.
Okay.
And somebody, I won't say who, made the comment that I honestly don't think we can. There are too many more ways that we can go and do the final four. We've really done it a lot. And
Listen,
to that
everything
I said,
on heaven is, I can't describe it. It's really hard to get an episode out of that. Much less, what are we on now? 3, 4?
4.
But then,
to that I said, challenge accepted.
And we did find a way in.
Okay.
So, welcome to Good Theology, You'll Have Time.
Which is a song / spoken word poem by William Shatner.
That's the thing. We just didn't find a proper commentary on death until we looked to good old Captain Kirk himself, Bill Shatner.
That's right.
There's no mention of how, red shirts are going to die. Very sad about that.
Well, let me just say this.
I think they're wrapped up in the general gist of the...
Mm-hmm.
Live life.
Mm-hmm.
Live life like you're going to die. Because you're going to. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're going to die. Maybe not today or even next year. But before you know it, you'll be saying, is this all there was? What was all the fuss? Why did I bother?
I mean, that last part isn't really the best theology, but the general, point of, everyone's going to die.
No. If you're living your life like William Shatner or his friends in Hollywood, you're wasting your time. And why did I bother?
If you're living your life, like there's never going to be an end to it. There's going to be a day when you're going to look back on the things you did and ask yourself, why did I bother?
True.
Now, maybe you won't suffer. Maybe it's quick. But you'll have time to think. And then he goes on to list a large number of people who have died, including his mother, presidents, kings, popes. Because death
comes for us all.
It's the great equalizer. God himself died.
I mean, pretty much everyone who ever existed and is not on the earth has died. There's, of course, some questions about Mary and Elijah and Enoch, but besides those three...
And John.
No.
Lazarus.
Lazarus died twice, man.
Yes, he clearly died.
No, that guy double died. But you're going to die. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but live life like you're going to die. Because you're going to. Now, this doesn't mean the way the world means it. Live life like you're going to die. Wine, women, and song.
Yeah, most people, when they say live life like you're going to die, they expect you to somehow, they expect you to take that bar rag and just sort of like wring it out over the glass and get all the gunk.
Whereas to the Christian, we think of it in terms of Ash Wednesday. Remember that you are dust, and to dust you are going to return. Or, while you still have time, repent and believe in the gospel, because you're going to die. And once you're dead, it's too late. You can't live your whole life completely spitting in God's face, and then after you die, expect to make it to heaven.
Yes, you don't see too many people looking for that next big thrill and starting it off by shouting out "Memento Mori." Now they may shout out things like YOLO or but they're not saying "Memento Mori."
Well, no, it's very long.
So live life like you're going to die. Because you're gonna. Repent. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. Whatever your favorite sin is, and we've all got one, we always go back to it. Put that crap to death so that you can live. Live like you're gonna die. Because you're gonna.
Maybe you won't suffer. Maybe it'll be quick. But you're going to have time to think about all those things that you did and all the things that maybe you should have done but didn't.
See, that's the waste. Why did I waste it?
Yeah.
I had time to turn to the Lord and truly live. I had time to taste the goodness of the Lord, as the Psalms call us to. You have time now. You might not have time tomorrow.
Yes. And I have to say, this is a great lesson on Christianity coming from a non-religious person who can't even say a full sentence without, stopping.
He's ethnically Jewish. It's fine.
I don't know what that has to do with the overly dramatic pauses.
No, that's good. That's just his.
That's nothing to do with
That's just
He's
him.
from
That's just
Canada.
him.
No, he's referring to. I think he's referring to the marginal theology, and that he's ethnically Jewish. He had some instruction
At some point.
Yes.
Also, it's a super delightful song because it's done in a quasi-gospel style.
Oh, it's fantastic! I love the gospel singers, especially when they're like in the background. He's going over all the people that died, and they just sort of punctuate every line with "dead."
Am I gonna die? You're gonna die.
And then for a large portion of the song, that you just hear them in the background saying, "You're gonna die."
Lung cancer, heart attack, diabetes, drug overdose. Oh, yeah, it's great.
It's
a
fantastic
chicken
song.
bone.
It's a fantastic song, and while I'm disinclined to distract people away from the Popish plot, seriously, go search for.
No.
No, we can put it
Oh,
down.
we'll put a link down below. Yes,
So
we'll put a link down below.
Once this video is done, completely done, then go down and in the description, watch. You'll have time.
Yes,
Trust us. You'll have time to watch. You'll have time.
if you leave this video before it's end to go, if you leave this video before it's done to go watch that other video, I can't say this definitively, but I'm betting you'll get a little extra time in purgatory.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, I'm behind Nate on this one.
I didn't say definitively. I simply said that my theological opinion.
It's just his opinion. He's just speculating.
The beautiful, as I once heard somebody say, the beautiful part of speculative theology is nobody can prove you're wrong.
So again, just hit by a lightning bolt, heart attack, airplane crash, died while making an outrageous claim about a theological opinion. There's any number of ways, but every one of us is going to die.
I believe that last one counts under lightning bolt.
It does.
So comment below on how you want to go. Points for whoever has the most creative death.
Why are you hugging me? Is this some murder-suicide thing? That's totally not kosher.
One flesh in you, Jeff.
No.
One flesh-
No. This is my saving grace. See, he would not unjustly strike you down.
Oh, it's the stay away from the person who's going to get struck by lightning thing.
He's counting on your virtue as a good or Catholic to save him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Subscribe to our channel, ring the church bell to be notified the next time we dive into the final four.
And until next time, remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love, because you're going to die.
Dead.